Hey y'all, before I get into this, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and smash the like. It really helps these stories reach people who need to hear them. Drop in the comments where you're listening from. Texas, Florida, Cali, Ohio. I love seeing how many of us are out here. All right, let's dive in. My name's Linda Marie Thompson. I'm 68, retired from 23 years as a greeter at Walmart in Dayton, Ohio. I still wear the blue vest sometimes just to feel useful. My daughter Sophia is 28. She's got 42,000 followers on TikTok where she does get ready with me videos, tries on $200 athleisure she never pays for, and calls herself a content creator and entrepreneur. What she really is? My full-time dependent with a side of attitude. Sophia moved back in with me after her third business venture tanked. This time it was custom phone cases with motivational quotes nobody bought. She said it was temporary. That was 2 years ago. Rent free, Wi Fi free, food free, for her anyway. I paid the mortgage, the electric, her car note when she forgot, her Sephora hauls when she cried about needing self care. I figured that's what moms do. We sacrifice, we keep the lights on. Then came the week everything changed. It was early June. My Social Security check hit on the 3rd like always. $1,847. I was planning to use most of it for the property taxes and maybe treat myself to a new recliner because the old one's springs were shot. Sophia saw the notification on my phone while I was in the shower. "Mama, I need this for a brand trip," she said when I came out, towel around my head. "It's Miami for 3 days, then Coachella-style festival in Orlando. Huge opportunity. Brands are flying me out. I'll get free clothes, free hotel, maybe even paid." I stared at her. "Sophia, that's my whole check. Property taxes are due in 10 days. I've got nothing else coming till next month." She rolled her eyes so hard I thought they'd get stuck. "God, Mom, chill. There's ramen in the pantry. You're always saying you're trying to lose weight anyway. Old people are supposed to eat light. It's good for your cholesterol or whatever." She grabbed my debit card off the counter, snapped a picture of it for her Apple Pay, and tossed it back like it was trash. "I deserve this," she said, already packing her Louis Vuitton Neverfull knockoff. "You've had your life. Let me have mine." She left that afternoon. Uber Black to the airport. I stood in the doorway watching the taillights disappear, stomach already growling because I'd skipped lunch to save money. The house felt too quiet. I opened the pantry. 1 pack of ramen, half a jar of off-brand peanut butter, 3 packets of instant oatmeal. That was it. She'd cleaned out the good stuff, my frozen lean cuisines, the deli turkey, even the bag of apples I bought on sale. I sat at the kitchen table and cried for about 10 minutes. Then I got mad. I started in her room. She never cleaned, so it wasn't hard to find. Under a pile of sheen dresses on the floor was a manila folder labeled Mom Stuff in her loopy handwriting. Inside, a printed application for Sunset Pines Memory Care and Assisted Living in Trotwood, the cheapest place in the county. Reviews online called it understaffed. Smells like bleach and despair. Staff forgets to change diapers. A draft power of attorney naming Sophia as my agent. She'd already filled in most of it. Date penciled in. 2 weeks after she got back from her trip. Screenshots of Zillow listings for our little 3-bedroom ranch. She'd been texting a realtor friend. "Once Mom's in the home, I can list it. Should fetch 220,000 easy. Split the profit?" My hands shook so bad the papers rattled. She wasn't just using me. She was planning to erase me. I didn't scream. I didn't cry again. I just felt this cold, clear thing settle in my chest, like ice forming on a pond. I knew what I had to do. First thing next morning, I called Mr. Harlan at Dayton Antique and Estate Buyers. He'd appraised stuff for me before when we needed roof repairs. Nice older black gentleman, always fair. "Linda, what can I do for you?" he asked. "I've got some things to sell, all of it." Can you come today? He arrived at 10 a.m. sharp in his tan Buick. I walked him through the house. First, Grandma's full set of depression glass, pink, green, yellow. Service for 12. Sophia used to post it on Instagram with captions like Vintage Aesthetic Future Wedding Registry. Never used it once. Harlan whistled. This is Depression-era anchor hawking, pristine. I can get you 2,800 cash right now. Next, the Hummel figurines. My mother collected them from the 1950s on. Little shepherd boys, angels, girls with umbrellas. Sophia called them tacky but valuable. Said she'd sell them on eBay when I didn't need them anymore. Harlan offered 4,000. Then the big one. My late husband Ray's coin collection. He started it when he was 12. Morgan silver dollars, Indian head pennies, a 1921 peace dollar in mint condition. Sophia posted a picture of the case once with Dad's old coins equals future down payment lol. Ray would roll in his grave. Harlan looked at me serious. Linda, this is a serious collection. I'm talking 9 to 10,000 if we go to auction, but cash today. I'll give you 7.5 straight up. I didn't haggle. Done. Last thing, my wedding and engagement set. Simple gold band and a half-carat diamond solitaire. Ray saved for 2 years to buy it in 1978. I took it off, handed it over. Harlan paused. You sure about this one? I nodded. It's just metal and rock now. I've got memories. She doesn't get those two. He gave me a total of 18,300 cash. Thick envelope. I felt dizzy holding it. I didn't go to Kroger or Aldi. I drove straight to Whole Foods in Centerville. The fancy one, I never went in because the prices made me dizzy. I walked those bright aisles like I owned them. I bought 2 live Maine lobsters from the tank, king crab legs, 2 clusters prime dry-aged ribbies, thick-cut filet mignon for good measure, fresh oysters on ice, a wheel of triple cream brie, Godiva chocolate truffles, a case of La Marca Prosecco. The good stuff, not the cheap Costco version. Omaha Steaks delivery subscription for the next 3 months. Filets, burgers, lobster tails. Ruth's Chris gift cards for when I wanted steakhouse at home. I spent almost 10 grand in one go. Didn't even blink. Back home, I turned the dining room into my personal feast zone. White tablecloth I'd never used. Sophia said it was old lady stuff. Good plates. Candles. I cooked 1 lobster that night. Dipped in melted butter. Cracked the claws with Ray's old nutcracker. Ate slow, savored every bite. The sweetness hit different when it was mine. Over the next 10 days, I lived like I'd never lived. DoorDash from Red Lobster. Endless Shrimp Tuesday on a Thursday. Omaha steaks grilled on the back porch. Prosecco in a real flute. I even bought myself a new recliner. Power lift, heated massage. Put it right in front of the TV. Sophia texted once. Still alive, LOL. Don't die before I get back. Need you to sign some papers. I didn't answer. She came home on a Sunday afternoon. Tan, smelling like coconut sunscreen and too much tequila. Dragged her suitcase in, dropped her keys on the counter like she still owned the place. Mama, I'm starving. Plain food was trash. What do we have? I was sitting at the kitchen island in my new soft pink robe, sipping Prosecco, scrolling Facebook on my new iPad. Another purchase. Help yourself, I said. She opened the fridge and screamed. Not a little yelp, full-on horror movie scream. The shelves were packed, lobster tails in the crisper, crab legs stacked like firewood, steaks wrapped in butcher paper. Caviar, yes, I splurged on a small tin. Truffles, Godiva boxes, bottles of Prosecco chilling on their sides. The freezer was worse. Omaha delivery boxes labeled, "My dinner, not yours." Sophia spun around, face white under her spray tan. What the actual fuck, Mom? This is thousands of dollars. Where did you get this money? I took a slow sip. Sold some things. Sold what? I reached under the island and pulled out the empty velvet box that used to hold Ray's coin collection. Then the little Hummel case. Empty. The depression glass was gone too. I laid my bare left hand on the counter. No rings. Sophia's eyes went wide. You sold Dad's coins? The Hummels? Grandma's glass? And your rings? I nodded. Yep, all of it. Turns out they were worth a lot more than you thought. She started shaking. Those were mine. You promised they'd be mine one day. That was my future. Your future? I laughed, quiet, cold. You were planning my future at Sunset Pines. Bed sores, boiled cabbage, strangers changing my diapers while you flipped this house for $220. Her mouth opened, closed, opened again. How did you... I slid the folder across the island. The power of attorney. The Sunset Pines brochure, the Zillow screenshots. I found your little mom stuff file. Nice title, by the way. She backed up until she hit the fridge door. That's not, you don't understand. It was just in case. For when you get older. I'm old now, Sophia, and I feel younger than I have in years. She lunged for the fridge, started grabbing things. Crab legs, a steak, the caviar tin. I can return this. I'll take it back. We can get the money. I stood up, voice low. Put it back. She froze. Never heard that tone from me before. That's my dinner, I said. You spent my check on bikinis and bottle service. Now you get to watch me eat yours. She dropped the crab legs. They clattered on the tile. You're insane, she whispered. You're literally eating my inheritance. No, baby girl. I'm eating the things you never cared about until they were money. The memories? Those are still mine. You never wanted those. Tears started, real ones. You can't kick me out. This is my house, too. Not anymore. I changed the locks this morning. Your key doesn't work. Your stuff's in the garage in trash bags. You've got 30 days to figure out where you're sleeping. She screamed again, wordless this time, grabbed her purse, stormed to the door, yanked the handle. Nothing. I held up the new key ring. Deadbolt's changed. Call a locksmith if you want. They'll charge you $200. She banged on the door, cursed, cried, finally slumped against it. You'll regret this, she hissed. When you're old and alone. I won't be alone, I said. I've got lobster, I've got steak, I've got a new recliner, and a whole life ahead. You? You've got Venmo requests and a TikTok following that won't pay your rent. She left through the garage, didn't even take her suitcase, just peeled out in her little Kia. 2 weeks later, the house sold. I took the equity, bought a nice one-bedroom condo in a 55-plus community in Florida. Pool, clubhouse, shuttle to the beach. Started a little YouTube channel, Living My Best After 65. I film myself grilling steaks, cracking lobster, sipping Prosecco on the lanai. Got 3,000 subscribers already. People comment, queen behavior. This is the karma I needed today. Sophia? She posts less now. Last I heard, she's couch surfing with friends in Cincinnati, doing lash extensions out of someone's basement. She texted once, "Can we talk? I'm sorry." I didn't answer. I don't owe her an answer. I owe myself another lobster. And damn, it tastes good. What do y'all think? Was I too harsh? Or did Sophia have it coming? Drop your thoughts below. And tell me, any of you ever had to choose yourself over family? I'm reading every comment. Thanks for listening. Love y'all. Stay blessed. And remember, your life isn't a museum for somebody else's future.